YouTube, live on YouTube.
I wasn't doing that for the cameras, man. That's for us. It's our privacy.
Us. Pull up the rates. People were asking me this morning. I had people texting me this morning.
Great news.
What are the rates at? Is it? You seen it already?
No, but we got the dirtiest, cheapest rates there is. So
Damn.
why would it be any different?
Dirty, cheap rates?
Dirty, cheap
He
rates.
makes this industry sound so dirty.
It's finance, man. Nobody loves finance unless you have a lot of it. All right, here we go, guys.
Okay.
Today's rates. There you go. All right, happy Tuesday, everyone. It's the third Tuesday of the year, 2024.
Is it already the third Tuesday?
Third Tuesday, man. The third Tuesday. And yesterday we had the Iowa caucus.
Big deal.
Trump smoked everybody.
Did he? What do you know about that?
Smoked. I know that he got 50, last I seen, it was like over 50%. Over 50% of the caucus vote.
You're not showing anything here yet, so.
Okay. What's going on, man? Did you reset that Wi-Fi?
Working on it.
So everybody, wherever you're at, in the world of TikToks, Instagrams, Facebooks, YouTubes, all the different things that we have, tell me where you're located, city and state. I want to know the weather. I hear there's a freeze advisory across the Midwest and central USA and all kinds of areas. It was cold around when I woke up this morning. It was in the high 30s, low 40s, something like that. So where you guys at? What's the temperature?
In California, that's cold.
Kelly is cold. Once Kelly hits 40, people lose their They start putting on their parkas and their Uggs and their beanies. And I'm still wearing a t-shirt and jeans.
California, so I saw somebody here from Florida, New Jersey. We got, Florida has somewhat the same program that the California Dream for All program is. It's close. And the Dream for All program in California is they will give you up to 20% down, 20%, but they don't give it to you. They want it back. And they want it back with interest. And they want it back with interest and appreciation. And they want first in line. So you still get a house. You're in the house. But you're kind of strapped a little bit because California's with you. I don't know what's going on over here, man.
So the Dream for All, okay? So there's different opinions on this. I mean, the truth is, if you did the Dream for All program and it was the only way you could get a house, it's a great program. But for most, it may not be the best. And the reason why is because there's a lot of money that has to get paid back. Mm-hmm. And you keep some, don't get me wrong, you keep some. But to be honest with you, in order for you to advance to the next step, you're probably going to need to have some of that money because things are just getting more expensive in California. They're not going down and the prices aren't staying the same. So here's what I mean by that. So you borrow, or they let you borrow 20%. Okay, 20% of the purchase price. And that could be used for down payment, closing costs, just down payment, doesn't matter. So 20%. So let's just say that you're buying a $500,000 house. That's a $100,000 amount of money that you're going to borrow. Okay, so that has its amount that you got to pay back, $100,000 plus interest. So it could be 105, 110, 115,000 by the time you pay it back. Okay, now interest rates are going to start going down, which means the values are going to start to skyrocket. So this home now gets to a $700,000 value. Let's say you've owned it for 5 years. It's worth $700,000. So now you have to pay back that original $100,000 plus interest, could be 105, 110, 115,000, and then you made $200,000 in equity, okay? Because it went from 500,000 to 700,000. So $200,000 in equity, okay? Now, when you sell your house, there's going to be fees. And people ignore these because they're like, I put $200,000 in my pocket. No, there's going to be fees. You got to pay agents and escrow and title and blah, 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 blah. Okay? So just for easy math, let's say it's 6%. Okay? So $42,000 in fees. $42,000. So $200,000 in equity. Now you have to pay $42,000 in fees. So let's use round numbers. Let's call it $50,000. So now you got $150,000 in equity. Guess who wants half of that?
Who?
California.
What?
So you don't just pay them back 100 plus interest, call it 110. You're going to pay them an additional $75,000 because they want half of the equity that you're making on this property. So you walk away with how much? About $75,000. So you could have made a couple $100,000. You could have made a lot more, but you had to use the program. Now, for those, once again, that needed the program to get in, it's a great deal. For those of you who don't need the program to get in and you want to just keep $20,000 in your pocket, it's a bad deal. you're gonna lose a lot of money. And we got fireworks, dude.
Fireworks. Check that out. Who's giving us fireworks?
I don't know, man. Who are you? Who are you, firework giver? Looks like Pipe Low Plumbing.
All right.
Is
we appreciate
there,
you. We
but
appreciate
I don't
you.
know who
Thank you
gave
very much.
fireworks. Who gave the fireworks? Dude, did you fix our computer yet?
I'm working on it, man.
So, the Dream for All, like I said, for those who need it, great. For those who don't need it, spend your own money, make more money down the road. Because California's going to put their hand in it, and they're going to yank it out. Gavin Newsom's going to get himself a new Phantom, new Bentley,
new
I don't
Phantom?
know. A new business, I don't know.
You think he's rolling around in a Phantom?
Jet, I don't know. Gas for the jet?
Dude, you think he's rolling around in a jet? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you.
He went to China, man. You think he drove there?
I think we're going to have to do it on this one.
You think he rode a boat?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's happening with Gavin Newsom.
Jet,
what do you
man.
know?
His own private
What
jet.
do you know? He's gonna be president pretty soon.
You can try.
He's gonna try.
You can try like hell.
What do you think's gonna happen here?
I don't know.
What do you think happened? Like the Iowa caucuses. I mean, everybody by now knows what happened.
Mhm.
Trump just smoked everybody.
Mhm.
He smoked everybody. No question about it. Just smoked everybody.
Mhm.
So, what do you think's gonna happen?
You want to try it here, dude?
You can try it there. Bro, hold on.
I don't. Well, what's gonna happen is we're gonna have an election. We're gonna have a new president. What it's gonna be like between now and then is probably gonna be pretty freaking insane, man. With the way we've been acting this past couple years when it comes to, hey, Danny. I can't read him because it's not here. But anyway.
KK's in.
Oh, there you go.
Got a little bit. I'm working on this. I'm still working on this one, but so we have special monitors to watch everything on, so we can read the comments because they're all tiny, small, and everything's not working right now for some reason.
So you know how you have problem with your one computer? We got a dozen of them in this
I
office,
know, right?
And we got to solve these problems on a regular basis. So that's what we're dealing with right now. But if you want to just scroll, man, and read the questions, or you want me to scroll and read them,
I'm trying to.
I can do that too.
Yeah. Well, we just keep trying to see them there. Still working on this one here. You can scroll if you want. There you go. Scroll away. Down in the scroll box. Down in the scroll box. So I got some text this morning asking what are the interest rates, and I said 5.25, and they're like, "Wow, is it really that low?" And I said, "Well, here's the thing. Kind of yes, kind of no. The reason I say kind of yes, kind of no is because New American Funding puts out their best case scenario. They put it on the website. Just business. That's how it always works. Just business. They're trying to give the best they can. And at that, right now, it's 15-year 5.25. They even put the APR, which is 5.755, which is the law. You have to put the APR. So the reason they have to put the APR is because they have to factor in any money that you had to buy down the rate on.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you factor in that you buy down the rate on, you're still at 5.755. Then I got to ask the question, is it a good idea to do something right now? I said, it depends.
Mm-hmm.
Depends. Is it time to refinance? If you can hold off, I'm going to say hold a little bit. I'm going to say hold till the first interest rate reduction comes in, and we expect that, not on January 31st, which is the first FOMC meeting in about, 2 weeks, but in March. We expect the FOMC meeting in March that they drop it 25 or as much as 50 basis points. Wow, that's strange.
So we got Acala, Florida. Got Y. Colin Vasquez. You got Atik from New Jersey. Atik said, any programs for New Jersey for first-time homebuyers?
You take that.
So, yes, there's always programs for first-time homebuyers. First-time homebuyer programs don't come and go. They're always here. There's always... First-time homebuyers are probably the largest group of buyers in our nation, okay? So there's always going to be first-time homebuyers. Now, what that means is you get low down payment. You can have less than perfect credit. They make it easier for you to get approved. So, yes, in New Jersey, we can definitely help you. You're going to have to call us, text us. Don't call us right now because we're live on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. But you can definitely shoot us a text message right now. Tell us what platform that you're on. Let us know that you're interested in buying or refinancing, and we'll definitely reach back out. So go ahead and take a screenshot with your cell phone or your device right now because it's going to be disappearing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Also, KK said, just got the #1 gifter badge. What's the #1 gifter badge, KK?
Thank you, KK. We appreciate you. I know you've been supporting us since we started this. So we got some people that we really, really look forward to seeing. KK's one of them.
Jobby said,
I'm gonna restart.
can you help with first-time home buyers in New York?
New York?
And the answer is
Unfortunately, no.
no.
Can't do New York.
And it's not because we don't want to, because we want to, absolutely. We probably could be rich by now for all the people who want to finance in New York. But we're not licensed there. Our company's not licensed there, so we can't do business there.
Yeah.
That being said, if you just go over the bridge to New Jersey, we can
Yeah,
do
we're
it
trying to
there.
get everybody from New York to move to New Jersey, or in case you don't like New
PA.
Jersey, Pennsylvania. Yeah, because between those two, we got it covered.
Yeah. It means I'm a big supporter. Yes, you are, KK.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We always appreciate you.
So the first-time homebuyer programs, here's what it is, guys. So Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac have the two first-time homebuyer programs. They're Home Possible and Home Ready, okay? So what that means is you can start with 3% down. Now, it's difficult to get approved for those loans if you don't have a decent credit score. A decent credit score, in my opinion, is 650 or higher. That's going to be decent, okay? A great credit score is 800 or higher, but a decent credit score is 650 or higher. And we can start financing at 580 if you have less than perfect credit if we go FHA.
But let me throw something out there because I ran into this just yesterday. If you have a 580, there's usually a reason you have a 580. And that's a problem because I got somebody and they're like, hey, I got a 582 FICO. And I said, all right, cool, maybe. And then I pulled the credit and there was 60 30-day lates. 60 30-day lates. And when I look at 60 30-day lates, I go, I can't help you. I wish I could. The best I can do is credit repair. You're going to have to challenge this stuff, but you earned that 582 FICO in your case. So I really want to help these people. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'm trying to do what's called DUAE, so I try to get a desktop underwriter SUV. That way I don't have to go to a manual underwrite. If I go to a manual underwrite, once I get past 230 days, it's over. So I'm trying to help these people. But bear in mind, when we say 580 FICO, it's not an absolute automatic you're going. It means 580 is the starting point. Now we have to figure out why you have a 580 FICO score.
So if you have a 580 or less than perfect credit and you don't have a lot of derogatory on your report, the probability of you getting approved is much higher. But if you have a 580 and you have 5 lates on a car payment, 5 lates on credit cards, lates on house payments, lates on whatever you owe to a bank, that makes it much more difficult. So what Lee's saying is, once you have you meet the guidelines, you have a chance to see if you can get approved. It doesn't mean you're going to get approved. But if you have a 700, the odds are just way higher. Because 700 tells us that you didn't have any problems, you pay your bills on time, you're pretty responsible, all that stuff. So for a first-time home buyer, yes.
Call Kristen Lee.
Now the question is there PMI in New Jersey? Private mortgage insurance. So anytime you're putting less than 20% down on traditional financing with mortgages, you're going to have PMI. You're going to have private mortgage insurance. Because once you drop below that 20% line and you go to 19%, that 1% opens up probability for default. And then the lower you get, the higher the probability, which means the higher your premium on mortgage insurance. Mortgage insurance protects the bank. The bank says, hey, if this person borrows money from me and they default, how am I going to take care of myself? They make you buy insurance, and that's part of the mortgage payment. Very popular, by the way. Most people put less than 20% down. A lot of people put 20% down or more, but more people put less than 20% down. And for a short period of time, they do have mortgage insurance. You can refinance out of it. Sometimes it falls off. Sometimes there's things you can do to remove it. Trust in us when it comes to that process. That being said, yes, New Jersey has mortgage insurance anytime you put less than 20% down. What are the requirements for First-Time Homebuyers Club? Okay, here it is. First-time homebuyers need to have at least 2-year work history, okay? You have to have had a job for 2 years, ran a business for 2 years, been self-employed for 2 years, been an independent contract for 2 years. Doesn't matter what it is. You need 2-year work history of showing your earnings. And yes, it does matter if you go from being an employee to self-employed. And yes, it does matter if you're self-employed and you become an employee. There's different rules for different ways of going down that rabbit hole, okay? Unless you're a VA. Unless you're a VA. What does that mean? You don't need 2-year history if you're VA?
You do need 2-year history, yes.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What do you mean? What are we talking about? What do you guys think about mobile homes? Okay, so we do not finance mobile homes because, in the words, it's mobile. It's not real estate. Real estate's affixed to the earth via foundations, permanent foundations, different methods. Okay, so mobile homes we do not do. But if it's a manufactured home, which means it could have at one time been a mobile home, then yes, we can finance it. Which means a manufactured home was manufactured and then affixed to the earth via permanent foundation. It becomes one. You buy the unit, you buy the real estate, you buy the land. Now it's real estate. So we can finance manufactured homes. So that's different. And they must be built after June 1976 in order to do so. Okay? Let's see. So if I have a late credit card payments, I can't get anything for a first-time home buyer? Asked John Murray. The answer is no. I'm going to revert back to what Lee said. So he said that if you meet the guideline, we can then move forward to see if you can get approved. Many times we get people approved that have lates on their credit. Many times. All the time. We get people approved that have lates on their credit. The older the better. One instance is one instance, but if you have multiple, it makes it more difficult. Multiple meaning 1 30-day late, 2 30-day late, 60-day lates, 90-day lates, rolling lates. That becomes more probable. Creates more problems, and it's harder to get approved.
Usually if you have 2 or more, you're going to have problems. 2 or more. 1 in the last 12 months, One in the last 12 months is not prohibitive, but 2 in the last 12 months, we start getting on the line. 3 got hiccups. Probably not going to go. Probably have to figure out something to do. There's an occasion where you can get around that 3rd one, but that's going to be big down payment, huge reserves, perfect DTI, something that really, really, really speaks to the underwriter.
So how can I get a bank statement I no longer bank with? Okay, so if you no longer bank with them, it's irrelevant. Okay, it's irrelevant. But if they're asking you for 2 monthly bank statements, the reason why is because they're looking for large deposits. If there was large deposits in the last 60 days, those are going to be flagged. If you're trying to buy the house with that, probably can't use it. But to not have bank statements, and it sounds like you probably do, you just bank with another bank, and you can't get the old ones, don't worry about it with us. Okay. We'll work around it. It's easy. Don't worry about it. Just call us. We'll figure it out.
Don't click off of this.
Jordan said, I was talking about PMI on a VA. No PMI on VA. You're correct. There is no monthly mortgage insurance. There is a funding fee, which is up front, which FHA has as well.
It's right there.
Cool. Which FHA has as well, but there is no monthly mortgage insurance premium on VA. And VA is a beautiful loan. So if there's any vets out there, any current serving military, call us, because utilizing your VA is a benefit that a lot of vets don't use. I've noticed that. There's been vets that I've talked to that are 30, 40, 60 years old that are like, I didn't even know I could do this. So it's a great benefit. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell them to use it.
Inexperienced realtors are afraid of the VA loan for some reason. The only real caveat on a VA loan is that you have to, your termite. So that's the one big one is termite. And where you get your VA appraiser can't be influenced because they're sent by the VA. So it's not really a caveat, it's just a different spot. But the one caveat is termite, and you can't skip termite on a VA. You can skip it on everything else.
So Tin says the way they are set up makes me feel like I'm in trouble. Like this is a parole hearing or something?
Yeah, you're in trouble. Okay, so we've been governing your actions over the last 2 years, and we think you should stay incarcerated.
We've been watching you make your top ramen every day.
Yeah.
It looks delicious.
Yeah, yep, and the wine you make in never mind.
How much are closing costs on a $560,000 home?
Very good question. Dash.
Hey, it's a name.
It's a name. Dash 560. So rule of thumb, closing costs are going to be anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000. A lot of people like to say 3%, but that's not accurate. If you get like a $1.5 million home, your closing costs are not going to be $45,000. They're just not. So $6,000 to about $10,000, and a lot of it's going to depend on the month you close, and property taxes, what your tax rate is, and your insurance in California. Nowadays, insurance is rough in California. It's weird.
Tinfoil Brain said, I feel like I'm getting a lecture from my parents for doing something wrong.
Oh, shit.
Your 2 dads?
Yeah, dude, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Oh,
why?
come on.
Why? Are you against that? Are you not okay
I'm
with
not going to say any words.
Do you have an opinion?
I'm not going to say
two
any
dads?
words on this. I'm not going to say any words on this.
Wow.
I'm not. I'm just not. I see what you're doing
I'm
here,
astonished.
but it's not
I
happening.
don't feel comfortable right now.
Yeah.
I feel like you should be wearing a mask.
Tinfoil Brain, you should be wearing a mask. Yeah, we're gonna get in trouble again.
Alyssa,
We're gonna get banned, dude.
First-time home buyer. How much
getting,
can I negotiate for the
we keep
price
getting
of a
put in jail.
$380,000 house? 10 to 20,000 or more. So negotiating a $380,000 house down in price.
Alyssa, here's something you need. You need this. Pay attention, Alyssa. Turn off the radio. Listen. You need a great realtor. Because a great realtor is going to do a CMA, which is a comparative market analysis. And they're going to say, hey, listen, this house is worth this or it's not worth this. And they're also going to know who sold in the last 90 days and how many offers have come in on this house. Once you have those factors, then you can decide, I'm going to ask for $10,000 in cheaper, or either in closing costs, I'm going to ask for a discount, I'm going to ask for to buy the rate down. There's a lot of things you can ask for, but you have to know the lay of the land first, the real lay of the land. And the only way you'll do that is with a good realtor.
Brian Ponce, can you buy more than one mobile home, live in one, and rent the other one, and make a profit? The answer is
mobile home.
Well, I kind of cleared. That was before I cleared that up.
Okay.
So manufactured. Let's change it to manufactured. And I'm gonna tell you, yes, it's not as easy as you think, but it is possible.
Okay.
Okay. Now we get into the new ones.
Okay.
And it's gonna make it hard on me, so just wait, guys.
Yeah. Don't click away because it was rough.
Lee, I managed to snag some shirts this weekend. Thank you.
Boom! Did you go to Giorgenti? Did you go to Giorgenti? Did you actually walk into Giorgenti? If you did, that's badass, man.
And he got his taxes done.
Yeah, I know. And he got taxes
emailed
done.
them to you.
Dude, he mailed them to me?
He's ready. Guys, an email. I sent you an email and he's ready. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I sent you an
Davis
email.
in the
cool.
house.
Let's make it happen, man.
X-rated. Wife, 660. Mine, 460. Wow.
460.
Both make 100K together. Could we still qualify for first-time home buyer?
Well, here's the problem. X-rated. X-rated. The lowest I can go on an FHA is 500, but even then, you got to have a gigantic down payment. If you got a 460, that means that they're chasing you right now. You're getting phone calls to pay some bills right now. So what we need to do is get you in credit repair, because nobody's going to lend a home size loan on a 460 without you putting 50% down or more, because the 460 is prohibitive for most spots. So if it really is a 460, we need to get that fixed. Then we'll get you the house.
All right, dude. They need to know what mortgage insurance does. What does
Cool.
it do?
Mortgage insurance. It's a strange situation. Strange. Here's what it is. I'm going to lend you some money, but I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all. In fact, I'm going to make you buy insurance in case you don't pay me. And who's going to pay for that insurance? You are. So, mortgage insurance insures the lender in the event that the borrower defaults. So if the borrower defaults, the borrower bought mortgage insurance to make sure that the lender gets made whole. That's the quick, easy version. And there's a certain spot, if you put 20% down or more, then your loans are going to go, yeah, I trust you. You're probably not going to walk away from this loan. But if you put 3% down and then your house went down in value and you're like, screw this, I'm moving on. Well, you bought mortgage insurance, so the bank's going to be made whole. But you're going to pay for it for a very long time, 7 years probably.
Yep. Can you purchase a mobile home while having a mortgage on one already, but for renting?
This is a mobile home day, right?
It's mobile home day.
Yeah.
We're going to change mobile home to manufactured.
Yeah, manufactured on a permanent foundation.
And we're going to say, yes, it's a little difficult.
On a permanent foundation.
You can do it.
Yeah.
On a permanent foundation.
Yes.
CC, yes, peeps, get educated on home buying. I was so ignorant and naive when I bought my home, said CC.
We want to help you. We want to help you know what it is to buy a house in 2024. Interest rates are going down. The Fed said they're going down. The Fed said they're going to do anywhere from 3 to 6 interest rate reductions in 2024. We actually think they're going to do more in 25. We don't believe the first one's going to happen January 31st. In fact, the odds are against it. I think there's only 5% odds that it's going to happen. However, the March one is pretty high. It's in the 70% that the interest rates are going to go down. What happens when the interest rates go down is a whole bunch more people are going to get qualified and the market's going to get flooded. Whole bunch of buyers, not as many sellers yet. Prices go up. Once prices go up, sellers go, hey, I can get out now. They start, more inventory goes on the market, and then we actually have a market.
Island Drew, I'm in nursing school. Does that count as work experience?
Yes, it does. It's only if you finish.
Dion, yo, these are my guys right here, the MF Truth.
MF Truth, man. I don't even know what MF means, but MF
Dion,
Truth.
right here, Dion.
Pound it. Yeah, pound it.
John Murray, market isn't amazing. Is it worth buying within the year?
John, I actually think that it's probably better to buy now than it is to buy within 6 months to a year from now. Here's why. We've had pent-up demand. We probably have 18 months of pent-up demand. Pent-up demand is people that are 33 years old that make a decent income and they want to buy a house. But they can't because the rates are too high. So they're all sitting on the sidelines right now. 1 month, not a big deal. 2 months, not a big deal. 6 months starts to be a big deal. 18 months, as soon as the rates go down, all of these people are going to have the same genius light bulb pop over their head, and they're going to go, I think now's the time to buy. And then all of a sudden, all these pent-up demand's going to come in, all these guys sitting on the sideline, and there's only one house there. And then all of a sudden, that guy who hadn't got an offer in 90 days is going to go, I got 9 offers this weekend. What do I do? And the offers are going to come in like this. If there's 9 of them that come in, 3 of them are going to go, hey, I'll lowball this guy. He doesn't know I'll get $10,000 off. So those 3 of them are going to come in. I'll come in at price. And 3 of them are going to come in saying, I'll give him an extra 5 G's. Now, if you're the seller and you see the 3 that say, I'm going to lowball this guy, you know what you do? Poof, bye, don't want to talk to you. The 3 that come in at value, you're like, all right, thank you. Wait a minute. There's 3 above value? Oh, those 3 of value? Buy. Those 3 above value. How much above? 1 for 5, 1 for 6, 1 for 8. Guess what? 8 wins. That's going to happen. There's no question about it. Everybody knows it. It's going to happen. So if you're going to buy and you have the ability to buy right now before all those people come in, better to buy now.
Really? Blue Dash said, what are contingencies?
You take that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So when you go through a real estate contract, there's these milestones, okay? There's these milestones that you go through, okay? And every single one of those milestones needs to be acknowledged and approved to release, okay? All the way down. I'll give you an example.
Give me an example.
So you have an inspection contingency, and they give you a time limit. Let's call it 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
So you must get your inspector in there to inspect the property and call out anything that you find an issue within that 7 days.
What are they looking for?
The health, hazard, cosmetic. These inspectors, they find everything.
Mm-hmm.
This is a private inspector. This is not the appraiser. I'm not talking about the appraiser. I'm talking about just the inspector. They'll go in there. Like mine, when they walked on the second story, they said, hey, this floor isn't straight. It's actually at a slant. And I'm like, how do you know?
It's built that way.
And you're like, because I do this every day. So they'll find things that you can't even see. Okay. So if you fail to do that inside of 7 days, you must still sign off if you want to maintain in contract. If you choose not to sign off, you are failing to acknowledge contract. You did not sign off that contingency. Contract null and void. I'm not an attorney.
Yeah.
I'm not an attorney. I'm just sharing how it normally works.
And then the realtor sends a notice to perform, and you must perform. And then if you don't perform within 3 days, you get a demand to close escrow, and then that's where you need good realtors. You need good realtors. This is very, very tricky game.
We'll
There's
help
a
you
lot
as
of
much as
money,
we can.
a lot of money in this, and you need good realtor.
Tinfoil Brain. Thanks for playing along, guys. I wasn't playing. I was serious.
Okay.
But serious question. I was already serious.
Okay.
For the first-time home buyer in California.
I don't know what the question was.
I don't know either.
Okay, cool.
T, 90K income, no debt, 800 credit, no money saved. I want to buy a house before
No money saved.
30th birthday.
Well, if you had some money saved, I would say you would be starting at about 410, 420, going all the way up to 500. But if you have no money saved, here's the sad part. If you want to go zero down program, there exists. But if you were qualified for 400 and you go zero down program, they're going to drop you down to about 320. That's a big drop. Not a small drop, a big drop if you want to go zero down. Are they appropriate for the right person? Sure. I try and talk you out of it, but if you really want it, I'll get it for you.
Alyssa, I'm buying a new construction house. Do you know any good certified agent in Iowa?
Alyssa, we can help you. Call us. We have a network of top producing realtors all across the country. And here's the catch. If you go to a builder, the builder does not want you to have a realtor because you actually have a voice in that case. If you don't go with a realtor, they're your voice, and they can tell you whatever they want to tell you. and you don't know the business. If you're a nurse, you know nursing. You don't know real estate. You don't know loans. You don't know anything. The builder knows this, and they actually prefer you don't have a realtor because you won't fight back. So what you do is you go to that brand new house and you sign in, and they go, when you sign in, you don't know this. They say, hey, we have everybody sign in. Well, at the bottom it says, you are hereby stating you are not represented by a realtor and that we will be your representative. It says that somewhere on the bottom of that thing. And it's dirty birdie, but it happens every day. Happens every day. So before you go see a new build, meet with a realtor. If you need one, we'll get you one. If not, Google's there. Find somebody who's done a lot of transactions, not somebody who's like just got their license and pretty. That's probably the wrong person.
And
Find
don't be afraid
somebody
to ask. Ask
Yeah.
them, how
Yeah.
many transactions have you closed?
Yeah, don't be, in the last 12 months. And how long have you been in real estate? And how big is your infrastructure? And how are you going to approach this? And if they are scared to answer the question, bye, there's too many good ones. That's like somebody coming at us with guidelines. If somebody says, hey, I heard you can get an FHA with 513 FICO score. Is that true? And we go, well, we have to go check the guidelines. We're not sure. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Come on. We've been doing enough. We've been doing so many that we know, yes, 513. Does it happen? Yes. Is it hard? Ridiculously hard. Do you have to put a lot of money? A lot of money. Are there other comping factors? Yes. But can it be done? Yes, it can. And the only way you'll know that is to actually deal with the person and make sure that they're qualified and quality. Go ahead.
Here's one that's difficult, though, and I'll teach you how to navigate it. So the person that says, I've been doing real estate for 20 years. Okay. If they've been doing that job for 20 years, then it'll show. But if they went from escrow to title to insurance to lender to this to that to this, they never became a pro. They never became a pro.
Happens a lot.
This person that has 5 transactions in the last 12 years is just as good as the brand new person that just started.
And the reason it's like that is because if you can make it in real estate, you make $1 million a year. If you make it in lending, you can make $1 million a year. There's a lot of money in this business. So a lot of people jump in and they can't make it. I'd say 95% of all realtors fail within 7 years. I think it's 3 years. And that's not me saying it. It's National Association of Realtors and California Association of Realtors. Cool.
Is it doable?
I don't know
T?
which doable. What's doable?
T, what are you asking?
All right,
Uncle
cool.
June, thoughts on Miss and Broker's lawsuit?
Okay, so that's a weird one because all they're doing is recutting up the money. They're just saying, hey, I get it. No, you get it. No, I get it. No, you get it. They're not really helping the client because as soon as it actually does go filter through and make it all the way through, they're just going to figure out a different way to slice up the money. In the meantime, the average Joe doesn't know what the heck's going on. So it's brokers, realtors, lawyers, and more lawyers making a boatload of money. So, yeah.
Dion, what's the best? What's the best loan? DSCR or FHA?
Well, if you're going to live in it, by far, no question about it, FHA. No question about it, FHA. If you're going to rent it out, by far, no question about it, DSCR. DSCR. Mostly because the guideline doesn't let you buy it to rent it out on FHA. So you can't do FHA.
I want to keep my monthly payments as low as a first-time home buyer. Should I do FHA or 20% down?
Good question. Tinfoil brain. That's a good question. Here's the answer to that. It's a very tricky one. So a lot of people think FHA and conventional, and FHA is a higher rate. It is. Conventional's a higher rate. Conventional is a little bit higher rate all the time. But that's only because FHA mandates a 0.55 MI or a 0.50 MI. Now, once you actually put those two head to head, and if you can get rid of the word MI, and you realize they're just heads up rates, they compete pretty tightly with each other. So sometimes FHA is better. There is one downside to FHA, and that's the UFMIP. UFMIP is upfront mortgage insurance premium, which is 1.75% of the loan. You would have to pay that on any FHA loan. You don't have to pay that on a conventional loan. The other advantage of a conventional is if you did not put the entire 20%, the mortgage insurance will drop off at 80% LTV or 78% LTV, depending on your criteria.
Do you think 5.375 FHA loan is a good rate right now? Said Andrew.
Right now, it's a great rate. Right now, that's a great rate. Yep.
All right, thank you. Tinfoil brain, back at it again.
All right,
Mobile
cool.
homes are the new market entry affordable homes for millennials.
No, not really. Well, mobile home, tinfoil brain, is that? I don't feel like I'm Negging him, man.
That's his name.
All right, tinfoil brain.
I call you
Okay,
Lee.
so here's a tinfoil brain. If it's a mobile home, it's in the word mobile. It's got wheels on it. I can move it from California to Texas to Arkansas to Arizona back to New Jersey and blah, 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 blah. It's mobile. It's not real estate. So mobile homes fall under different loan categories. Like if you were buying a car. If you're buying a car, you don't come to a real estate guy. You can't. Why? Because there's a car market and car loans. So mobile homes, as a rule, have a different market. We talk about real estate. Now, can you turn a mobile home into real estate? Yes, you can. You do it through, you find a piece of land, or it already has a piece of land. It gets affixed to the land via an engineering cert and a 433. And if you do both of those things and we get all the certifications, it's no longer on wheels. You can't just pick it up and move it around. It's now real estate. So at that point, mobile home does happen, but not normally.
Amanda Heren's May 566. P. Vasquez, John Murray, thanks for the love.
Thank you.
Like,
Appreciate you guys.
share,
Appreciate
share,
the balloons.
share.
The heart us up. Let the algorithm know that we're doing a good job for you, because really we're trying to give you real stuff here. We're trying to give you real guidelines. It's like you're talking to a lender without having to talk to a lender. You can ask any question you want. Any question. Doesn't matter how stupid it is. Yeah. We get some good stupid questions and we try and play them off like an artist. Yeah. We're like, hey, can you buy a home with your cousin's income? Wow, that's a very good question. We say that a lot. It's a very good question. No, you can't buy a home with your cousin's income. That's a stupid question, but it's a very good stupid question.
And we'll answer it.
Yeah, we'll answer it too.
CC.
And some people think we're destroying the economy. Just Chris and Lee, we have that kind of power to destroy the economy right now. We've had people jump on there saying, you two are the reason the economy is in the tank. I'm like, all right. I appreciate the credit.
I did vote.
I do, yeah. Appreciate the credit, but I don't know if I got that kind of power. All right, cool.
I owe $14,000 on my home. Hopefully I'll pay it off this March. Good.
Congratulations, CC. Good job.
Hetatem 3. 620 score. 130K income. 0 debt. I think I'm ready to buy.
You're probably starting at 590.
I think you're ready to, CC.
590,000 to 700,000, somewhere in that range. Yeah.
Hatem. Justin Baird. I have a little over 2 years of employment. What's my next step to purchasing a home?
Good question, Justin Baird. Justin.
J Money.
All you got to do is call the number that Chris is holding up. Call that number, text us. If you do it right now, we're not going to answer it because we're live. His phone is live on Instagram. My phone is live on TikTok. Did I give away secrets? I did. I give away secrets. Anyway, so we can't answer right now, but as soon as we're done with this, we probably have a bunch of text messages. We go in, we answer all the text messages. If we didn't get a hold of you, please text us back. Don't think it's like we're not dating. We didn't ghost you. We want to close loans. Yeah. Well, I've had people text me and go, well, I texted you 3 days ago. You didn't text me back. I'm like, text me again. Man, I'm trying to get you a house. And if you'll actually pay attention, we've got like people watching us live all the time. We got millions of views on our TikTok. We're always trying to do loans, always. If we missed you, we didn't intend to miss you, but text us back. We'll get you.
All right, the fight starts. Dilly Sauce says, Trump 2024.
Oh, Trump 2024. Where's Dilly Sauce at? Which
the TikTok.
TikTok. What's up, Dilly Sauce? Trump 2024. He just smoked everybody in Iowa. And here's the funny part. Yeah, like a brisket, dude, like a Traeger. Slow and low. Damn, I got detailed. Yeah, so he went in there and he's like, I'm not going to show up to any of the debates. Nope. Not going to show up to any of the debates. Going to be huge. Took 51%. 51%. Didn't even show up. Everybody else is spending millions. And yeah, anyway.
Luna, I need to know what you think I could be approved for. $139,000 income. Good job, Luna. Monthly debt, $2,200. Married. Need help.
So, 139 income is probably going to put you in the range of 580-ish, maybe 600. But it's also going to depend on how that monthly debt is factored. Because there's certain guidelines. Like, for instance, let's say you have a car payment and you have 9 payments left. 9 payments. I can ignore that $700 a month payment because you only have 9 left as long as it's a purchase and not a lease. If it's a lease, then I can't. If it's a purchase, which is an installment loan versus a revolving loan.
installment and revolving.
Yeah, I just spaced it, dude. So, yeah, if it's an installment loan and you've only got 9 payments left, I can ignore it.
What?
What? Okay.
Aretha Bonner Vinny. How long does pre-approval process? I submitted my application on the 10th. Shoot us a text message right now. I'll get you an answer as soon as we're done.
Yeah, we'll get you an answer today.
Screenshot
today.
this.
If you sent us all the documents, we can usually get it done within the first, within 2-3 days. 2-3 days, depending. Now, if we have to send you to an underwriter because your FICO score is too low, that changes the game. It's probably going to be 2 weeks because I have to send you through what's called a TBD underwrite because you don't qualify through AUS, Automated Underwriting Systems. What? Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, commercial reel. Hi, what's up?
Yo-ya.
Yo-ya. That's like Yoda, but yeah.
Or like yo-yo without an O.
Whoa.
Can you qualify for a loan if you're only worked and had a business for 1 year?
Maybe. So technically, if you had a business for 1 year, and every year prior to that, you schedule CEDA or Schedule Aid, and we showed that you had income, and then now your business is showing the income, maybe.
Jackie Marty. Why is interest rate higher getting down payment assistance?
Jackie, all loans are based off of risk. Hard us up, by the way, balloons, hard us up. Hard us up. We're going to help you out here. All loans are based off of risk. If the bank, you have to look at it through these eyes. Take a look at through these eyes. Is this borrower going to screw me over? That's it. Is this borrower going to screw me over? Well, if they come in with 3%, what are the chances? Maybe, maybe not. All right, make them buy MI. If they come in with 10%, what are the chances? Probably less, but still make them buy MI. Less MI, but MI. If they're coming in with 20%, they're probably not going to screw me. Don't even need to make them buy MI. Just get them in. Hey, they're coming in with 0 down, nothing, 0. What are the probability of them screwing me? Way higher, way higher. So what they do is they go, okay, now the probability is much higher. Because of that, we're going to reduce your debt to income ratio and make the guidelines way tighter for this person. Will we help you? Sure. But there's a probability that you're going to screw over the bank, and because of that, the underwriting guidelines get tighter. Hope I answered it.
Oscar Gomez. Have a house with 150K equity and are looking to invest in a rental. Can you help?
Yes, we can, Oscar. We do it all the time. We do it all the time.
Alyssa, what is the best time to call you?
Yeah, from about 9 in the morning to 5, you call me. From about 5 in the evening till 2 in the morning.
Till 5:30. 5 to 5:30. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
When we're doing this,
Yes.
or we're on the phone with someone, we take these things very serious, so we will call you back if you do call us. So make sure you leave a voicemail or text if we don't answer, okay?
And we're never ignoring you. We're not dating. We're not like ghosting you. If you don't qualify, I'll tell you, hey, listen, you have 17 lates in the last year. I can't get you finance. Here's the credit people that I send. You can use them or you can use whoever you want, but let's get that fixed so I can get you a house. For us, this is business. We want to get you into a house.
I am so sizzled. Joe
Wow.
Cows, Myra, thank you for the love.
Thank you for following. Thank you for following. Heart us up. Give us the balloons. Blow us up. Whatever it is. Throw us some hats. Put a mustache on him.
Put a mustache on it.
Put some hair on him.
Bali PDX, 710 credit score, income 50K, and 150K available for down payment. How much can I qualify for?
150K for down payment. I'm going to say you'll start at 400 grand.
Woo-woo.
400 grand. Now that's with the 150K down because your loan's probably going to be in the neighborhood of 250 in that range, maybe 260, 270. I got to do a lot of work to find out how much you are.
SN Fashions. Hi, I'm closing on
Fashions.
my third property, and I'm not sure if I keep my current or sell it.
Keep it.
Yeah, what are you trying to do? What's your goal?
Yeah, keep it.
Probably keep it.
Keep it.
Baby T, what if I'm a first-time buyer with no good credit?
Well, we don't know what no good credit means, baby T. Baby T, if you need to find out what your credit is, get a hold of us. We'll pull your credit. We'll start a file for you. Even if it's a year or 2 years away before you buy, you'll at least know, and we'll put you on a path so that you can get a house.
Joe Kells, what states are you licensed in?
We are licensed. Okay, ready, set, go. All of them except New York. Except New York. Okay, boom. It's all of them except New York.
No credit or I need credit, asked Myra.
No credit or I need credit. I don't know what that means. Do you have no credit? If you have no credit,
Or you mean debt? Do you mean debt?
It says
No
credit.
or do we
She
need
said credit 2 times.
I
She
know,
said
but-
credit 2
But
times.
could she be affiliating credit with
Well,
debt?
sometimes people have no credit score. It's very rare, but it happens. When we have a no credit score situation, we use something called alternative credit, which means we prove that you paid your electric bill, your gas bill, your water bill. You paid all the bills to live, and you paid them on time. And if you did that, then we can use an alternative credit profile. But you cannot just ignore your credit score because you don't like it. There's probably a credit score. If we pull it and nothing comes up, like nothing, then we can use an alternative credit source.
What's up, Dilly Sauce?
Dilly Sauce 2020, Trump 2024. Dilly, you're going to take this to a political
Yeah,
realm,
you are.
and things are going to go crazy.
Nuts.
People start blowing up. Before you know it, everybody's going to be mad. They're going to be big mad.
People are going to think you're a
Big
contributing
mad.
member of society
Yeah,
by saying stuff like that.
Like you actually work for a living.
Yeah,
like
pay your
you're,
bills.
Like you're a young man who knows what the hell he's
Owns
doing with his
homes.
life, owns his own house. We know Dilly Sauce.
Dates hot chicks?
Yeah, dates hot chicks. Don't, dude, you can't talk about his hot chicks
Why?
because you only got one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Date hot chick? How much you need for down payment in 350K home in Orlando?
Okay, so 3.5%, as long as it's your primary residence, then you can probably get away with 3.5%. That is roughly $12,000, $13,000 on a $350,000 home.
Vanessa, will being self-employed and getting paid with personal checks hurt my chances of buying?
Maybe. Vanessa, are you telling the IRS people that you make the money? Or are you saying, honest, Mr. IRS people, I don't make that money. Oh, I got it in, but I had to deduct everything and I didn't make no money. Because if you tell the IRS people, I make no money. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the rose. If you tell the IRS people, I don't make no money, that's the government. And then you go to FHA, who's the government, and you say, trust me, bro, I make money. It doesn't work because
So
they're
like,
saying
we
people.
talked to my
Yeah.
government brother
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
said you
yeah,
did
yeah.
it.
And by the way, all the lending, all of them are FHA is government, VA is government, USDA is government, and then there's GSE, which is government-sponsored entity. That's Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. The only way we get around the government is if we go Alt QM, and we have a lot of those programs, but it's not easy.
Minerva Garcia, she needs something in Dallas, Texas,
Let's
man.
get you something in Dallas, Texas. That's all I got to say. Let's get that house. Let's get you a key to a house so you can drive to home next month.
Tinfoil Brain. Manufactured home costs $160 grand, $1,400 land to keep my monthly cost around $2,500 FHA or 20% down. I think it means space rent. Space rent?
If you're $1,400 for space rent, you don't own the land. You are renting the space. So again, it's not real estate. It's not real estate.
680 credit score. My income is $125K. Would I qualify for down payment assistance?
680 says yes.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Dilly Sauce. So Vivek, vice president?
I don't know, man. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be crazy.
Vivek showed up yesterday.
Vivek,
Down at the bottom.
Yeah.
But the leader of the losers.
well, in Trump's acceptance speech, he said, "Hey, I want to give it up to Vivek because everybody knew Haley, everybody knew DeSantis, nobody knew Vivek." So if you take a look at those three,
He showed up.
when they ran, for Haley to get a place and for DeSantis to get a place, that's kind of normal. For Vivek, who was not known in politics prior to, that's kind of a big deal. But this is the bigger deal. Vivek, I think, is going to be a leader in about 8, 10, 12, 14 years. He just hasn't learned politics yet. And I think when President Trump wins the election, he's going to get something pretty big like state. Now, the biggest appointment that the president can give is Secretary of State. That's the biggest appointment.
He's going to be watching HUD.
You think so? Okay.
He's going to be helping us.
Yeah.
Okay, so I make $65,000. My credit is $700. I owe $130,000. Can I get approved for a house? You owe $130 grand?
What do you owe 130 grand on if it's not a house?
Yeah, student loans? Don't say student loans.
If it's student loans, we got to talk about that.
TikToker.
TikToker. Do you make money on TikTok if that's what it is?
Maybe it's
Want to
TikTok.
hear that? Yeah. We actually make some money on TikTok, but it's hilarious. I'm like, hey, guess what we made last month? $112.
Like, we could both put some gas.
Can't fill my tank, but we can both put, yeah, we make some money off TikTok because people like our lives and we get millions of views on our videos. So we get some money on TikTok, but we don't do this for TikTok. We do it we're loan officers. What we do.
Luna, that 3-car payment, 1% of student loans, and minimum credit card payments for $2,200 monthly debt amount. Okay.
All right.
Did we miss something?
Thank you, Sonia, for the rose. I appreciate you, Sonia. Joe Kels, thank you for the rose.
Jackie,
Thank you.
Liz.
Jackie, follow the host.
Blue.
Appreciate you. Blue Share, thank you for sharing. Heart us up. Let everybody know that we're trying to help you get a house in 2024. We'll give you the real guidelines. We're actual, real licensed loan officers who put loans in and fund loans. It's what we do for a living. We're not guessing at it. We know the guidelines. Our NMLS numbers are up there. You can get a hold of us. Everybody can get a hold of us. The authorities can get a hold of us. If we're saying something wrong, we will get in trouble, but we're not. We're giving you guidelines.
The tow truck drivers will find us.
Yeah, they'll find us, man. They'll take your Ferrari.
You still think 500K range? Credit score is 580.
580? 580. Now here's the problem with 580. You earned that 580. Whatever you did, you earned that 580. So we have to figure out what you did. Some people earn a 580 by not making payments for 6 months. Well, if you have 30 days, can't do it. It's over. If you only have 30 days and a year ago you earned that 580, maybe I can do it. Maybe. But the guidelines get tight. Remember, all loans are based off of risk. Are you going to screw the bank over? Cool.
All right, we got to go rapid fire.
Okay, cool. We got 51 questions.
All right.
Whoa!
10.
Make sure don't forget those ones either.
Dude, I'm not going to forget.
Dude, we got some here. We got some.
Tinfoil brain, here we go.
Hold on. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We appreciate all you guys. We're going to go rapid fire on the questions because we only got a few minutes left. Go. Rapid fire. Good. Do we work in Orlando, Florida? Yes, we do. We'll help you get a house.
How much is personal consulting with you guys?
We don't charge anything for personal consulting. We want to do your loan. That's what we're about.
And just call us.
Yeah. I need a 5-year plan. We'll just call us. We'll help you out.
How much income do I need?
You need enough money to buy the house.
Is there a reason they took my TransUnion score and not the higher or FICO?
Yes, good question. 3, we do a tri-merge. Tri-merge is TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. We take the high, the low, get rid of them, keep the middle. That's why we do it.
$125,000 income, 680. Would I qualify for down payment assistance?
Yes, you probably would, and here's why. There's a few other categories, but 188 is the usual cutoff if you make too much money.
No credit versus bad credit. Just got my work permit. Should I wait to make credit to buy a house?
Well, if you have no credit, let's do a simulator and let's get you an alternative credit. And then, by the way, you do want to build credit. Credit's going to be very important in your life.
No name. My husband and I have the best credit. We're renting, paying $1,000. Just want my own house.
Let's make it happen. Call us.
Anahi. Are rates going up or down this week?
This week, they're going to do this, up and down, but not significant. The significance going to happen when the Fed starts cutting the rates, and we believe the first cut's going to happen in March. It's a possibility it could happen in January 31st, but we don't think it's going to happen. We think it's going to happen in March.
User 3974, you guys help people in Wisconsin?
We love helping people in Wisconsin. Yeah, he likes to say the accent. Yeah.
Sonia, no credit versus bad credit. I already read that.
Yes.
You do Bakersfield?
Yes, we do Bakersfield. We love Bakersfield. We're very well versed in the. My God, there's a lot of them. They were very well versed in the California down payment assistance programs and the Texas down payment assistance programs.
My husband and I don't have the best credit, and we're renting.
We already did that. Yeah.
Okay, moving on. How long do I have to stay FHA residence before I move out?
By the guidelines, Dion, 1 year. 1 year. Just live in it 1 year. Fulfill the requirement. Move on.
What credit score do I need to get the best rate on a VA loan? What are the rates for VAs today?
Well, if you want the best credit, the credit score is going to be 820 or better. 820 or better will give you the best. But if you're at 780, you're pretty up there. You're going to get good stuff.
Jack Sleen, what are the qualifications and programs for first-time home buyer and credit card? Do you?
I don't know what that means.
What's the qualifications for first-time home buyer?
First-time home buyer means you haven't owned a home in the last 3 years, and in order to get a down payment assistance program, you need 640 or better, 660 is better. There is one with 620.
Liz, is Credit Karma a good platform to get credit score?
Not really, Liz. Credit Karma is trying to get your data to sell it to credit card agencies, so it's not an accurate credit score for the mortgage business. You need to have a licensed loan officer pull your credit.
810 credit score, $56K a year. How much can I get into?
$56K a year. You're probably starting at $250 and going up from there.
Let me guess. It's the best time to buy a house.
Oh, yes. I'll tell you right now. Take it with a grain of salt. We sell mortgage loans. That's what we do for a living. That's what we do. So we're going to tell you if it's a good idea. We're always going to say it's a good idea, unless it's a refi. And then I'm going to tell you, probably not a good idea. And I have to be able to justify it. Because if I can't justify it, then we fall apart. Next.
Jackie, credit score 760, 92K a year, 727 debt. 2 vehicles. How much can I afford?
Those 2 vehicles are the big X factor, but I'm going to say you're going to start at about 340, 350, and then go all the way up to 420. But it depends on your vehicle. If you have a Raptor in the garage, you're probably going down to 250.
Fro T09, you're only trying to help yourself.
Yo, here we go. We got some haters. We appreciate you, Fro09.
How's the basement?
Fro T09. Fro T09. We like guys like that, man.
Yeah, we do.
We love the guys who come at us. We love the guys who come at us. Love them.
Cordy, 250K household income, 780K credit, $1,000 monthly debt, student loans, car loans. What can I afford?
You're going to start about 900 grand a year at 215K household. Probably about 900 grand to 1.5 million. A lot of variables. You're probably going to get stopped by loan limits on FHA and conventional, and we'll probably have to go high balance. We know this because we do it all the time.
TikToker.
What'd he say?
TikToker. He makes $65K a year, $700, but he owes $130,000 in cars.
In cars? I don't know.
Can he qualify?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe 65, 130K. Depends on what your monthly payments are. We got to actually build your file. Cool. What do we got?
650, 120K salary, said Bob.
You'd probably start about 520 if you have no debt. No debt at all. No debt.
E said, I want a house. Where do I start?
Go to realestatewrap.com and you'll... realestatewrap.com.
That is a real one.
That's a real one. Realestatewrap.com. We actually put a rap song about 10 years ago, something like that.
More.
And we kept it up. We kept it up there. It's funny. He had hair. And we hired Miss California. It was pretty badass. And Indie Gypsy, she's pretty badass. And then Ashley, she was pretty badass too. It was fun.
56K.
Realestatewrap.com. Cool. Next.
Go to it. 56K, 810 credit score. How much can I afford to buy?
810 credit score. Congratulations on that. You're probably starting at 250, but we got to know what your back end debt is. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, better leave my homeboys alone, Chris and Lee, my homeboys, before we find you haters.
Oh, Dion, man. We love you, Dion. See, that's why we love the haters, man. Pound it up. The haters, man. We have people who love us. They will come into fight. They will throw down, man. They will throw down.
Do you do loans in Illinois?
Yes, we do. We love doing loans in Illinois. I was in Chicago about a year ago. It's cold.
In DC, 110 income, $400 to $500 a month in paying and student loans. No other debt. 780 score.
You're probably starting at around 250, probably going up from there. We can help you out from there. Just give us a call. Let's work it out.
You guys are fun to watch.
Thank you, Bill Butchison 215. Bill Hutchison.
Are you ready?
What's up, Bill Hutchison?
Ready?
Hey, you know what, guys? You guys have been great. Thank you very much. We appreciate the love. We're trying to get you a house in 2024. We've been Chris and Lee. We'll be back.